love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto, if you wanna come, let's go.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break. 56, check 56. Bravo. Hey. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Get him. Hey, Zoo. 56, Mike's 56. Who that? Get it.
Throwing on first down. Reese. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Back to throw. Reese. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double.
56 is the mic.
I got him. It's 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Mike 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Under 10.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Down. 8 read.
Mike 5-4. Get that quarterback and on top.
Hey, wahoo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Down.
To throw on 3rd down, Reese. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 5-5. Go. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Delta.
Kill.
Sunday.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Attention.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Man 5-7.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit.
49, guys. Mike. 49.
Push up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check 4, check 4.
Go, go.
On 1st and 10, Reese. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. Madison. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's caught by Davis. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Sunday. 57.
Ringo.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Second down, it's Henderson. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check safety. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Show it up.
Chopper.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Switch.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're not?
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards.
Switch.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hit. Watch the twist. Deuce.
Ready?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, foxtrot. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Bring it.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Reese. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, rip on 2. On here.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down now, Madison. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers.
From the gun on third down, Reese. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Go.
Joker. Watch the eye. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Reese. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw. Reese. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Reese. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now on second and 13. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go. Ready? Tyson.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go again.
Out.
Off play action. Reese. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Reese. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and he gets it down to the 32. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Reese. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Henderson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Waiting. 81.
Get the field, defense. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Push on.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
49 to Mike, 49.
Two jet.
SOS.
Here comes Tim.
On first down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be
taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Check 37. Check 37.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On second down now, Madison. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Completes it to Davis. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
'56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch safety creep, watch safety.
Now.
Safety's creeping.
Ready.
On first down, Madison. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey!
This is Scarborough, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, jump.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
They try again with Scarborough. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 29. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Scarborough. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. That's taken in by Henderson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
55, my guy, 55.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
General West.
On second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam, slam, slam. Hatchet, hatchet.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go. 180.
You don't want this.
It's Great 57.
Check, boys.
Lefty.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Go.
49. Watch the roll.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58, boys. 58.
Go.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Hey, orbit.
You better bring it. 58 to Mike.
Protein spill.
Defense wins championships, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Buzz.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.